How does face on get a concussion in a Sunday practice? I thought that's supposed to be sort of the not the full bore type deal.
It was just an interception. He made a great play on an interception. It's just a routine play. Heck of a play intercepting, and I guess he just fell down on the play. He must have dinged himself,
Non-contact type thing, just hit his head on the ground, or was it?
It must have been, Yeah, just intercepted the ball, fell down in the process, and that must have been it. Dinged himself.
How responsive was he today? I know he didn't do any contact, but did he seem any sort of dazed? Did he seem like his normal self?
I really was coaching the guys out there. I see him on the start line, just make sure he's paying attention. But my focus wasn't on him. It was on the guys practicing.
Any concern that he won't play on Saturday, or do you expect him to be
You never know how these things go. I guess you got to get an evaluation tomorrow and just see where he's at, see how much he improves.
If he couldn't go, Exum is closer now, and do you think he'll go?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive Exum's going to go. I know he feels excited. He's going to start the game, and then we'll evaluate him from there and see where he's going. But he's definitely prepared mentally and physically to start the game here.
Do you talk to, it's going to be probably a pretty emotional experience for him getting back on the field. Do you talk to him about that at all? Do you worry about that at all?
Not at this point. Not at this point. That'll be a conversation for a Friday or Saturday morning or something like that, just to, hey, keep it all in perspective and channel it, and, let's be productive for what we got to do from a technique, fundamental standpoint.
How much has the defense adjusted to Antone's presence back, given that he hasn't played in 7 games?
It is an adjustment. You got Kendall's roles that's got to change. You got Brandon roles that's got to change. But you communicate with everybody, and I think we've had good chemistry about it. But it does change it.
You worry about any bruised egos?
No, not really. You try to, like I say, you have a talk with each one of those guys and try to put it in perspective, and you got to move on, because in the end we're all in it to win games and play well as a secondary to help the team win.
What's the biggest question you have in terms of what he can and can't do? Is there something you're going to be looking for?
You probably won't really find out to a full speed on game day. You can simulate tackling, you can simulate things in practice, but until he's out there and he's got to come for the first time and really tackle somebody, he hasn't done that. He won't do that at that speed, at that pace. So, that'll be interesting to see where he's at from a tackling standpoint. And then you got to play the ball in the air. He's doing it in one-on-ones and stuff like that, but the game's still going to be a little different. So just anxious to see how he's going to react once he's put in those situations.
Duke is an offense that's kind of predicated on taking some shots down the field.
No question.
How much of a concern is that? What do they do well in that part of the game?
I tell you what, cut Cliff's attack. Really like what he does. He's going to attack us, and we're going to have to play the ball when it's in the air. We don't do anything differently. We gotta, if Tone was playing or not, we're going to play how we play. They're going to do what they do. We just got to be able to play ball. He's going to have to play ball.
You guys haven't